Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. My name is Sharnetta. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm here to bring you another pick a card reading, and today's question or topic is going to be what next action do you need to take in your life right now? So we'll be looking into the next step you need to take in regards to any situation that's going on in your life right now. We have three piles here to choose from. So we have the first pile here, number 14, I am practical. The second pile here, number 555, I am optimistic. And the third pile here, 888, I am abundant. So feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. Also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please only take the messages that resonate. Do not make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available to do personal readings, so all that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting my channel in any way you feel guided to do so. I truly appreciate every single one of you, so thank you all so much in this growing community. I'm really just so happy that these readings are resonating with you guys and providing you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. It really means a lot to me, and I just want to thank you all for your kindness and your time and your trust. Again, it just means a lot to me, so thank you all so much. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Hello, my first pile. If you chose the number 14 card, I am practical, this is your reading for what action do you need to take in your life right now. So the first thing I'm picking up here is that I feel like a lot of you who chose this pile are going through some complicated love situation, and if it's not in relation to love, I do think there is something that's going on in your life that's just complicated, whether it's work or family or just something that you're perceiving to be very complicated. And I say perceiving to be because I do think in terms of the action you need to take, it stems from kind of how you perceive this whole situation. So I do think taking a practical approach, but also being able to be imaginative and be open-minded at the same time, if that makes sense. I feel like that's kind of oxymoron, or is that the right word? I don't know. I know that's kind of like opposites, but I'm gonna explain. So let me just say that if this is about a romantic relationship or complicated romantic situation that you are in right now, I do think that a new cycle is about to start for you. I do think you're entering I'm getting some type of portal energy where you are ending a phase or a cycle and starting a new phase and cycle. I think you're well on your way to a new beginning in love. I do think that this love is more like self-love, and when I say new beginning, I mean you could definitely meet a new person. That is very possible, but I think this new romantic cycle is just about it's gonna be different than anything you've experienced, and I feel like different because I do feel you're being pushed to really look at yourself and really know yourself and love all of you, the dark parts of you and the light side of you. It's a very yin yang energy. I'm just getting a lot of circles. So there's some type of cycle, some type of portal, some type of something that's coming to a completion here. I think you're releasing attachment to wanting to be with a particular person or wanting to have a certain type of romance in your life, or a certain type of maybe you are just, I feel like a lot of you have your eyes set on either a particular person or a way your romantic life should be. Does that make sense? And I think the universe has been pushing you to kind of release that, because I feel like it's just been very complicated. It's just been very not what you want, and what you're seeing hasn't been matching. Basically, it's been the opposite of that. And I do feel like it's because you are wanting to be with someone who I don't think the universe is really wanting you to be with, whether that is at all or just right now. There's something you need to learn. There's either a new person coming in, or this is just a new loving cycle of like you loving yourself. Does that make sense? It's so complicated. I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like that. And I do feel like a lot of you, we have a lot of detachment here. So there's a need to detach from like either wanting to be with someone or wanting to be with someone at this particular time, or just, I just think you're more into like loving yourself and knowing that you will meet someone when the time is right, because we do have enjoy the journey. So it's all about the fun is in getting there. The fun is in, getting to that place where you meet the love of your life, where you have that type of bond that you really want. Because I do feel a lot of you have a very particular vision for your romantic life. And I do see that happening, but I do see that something needs to end, something needs to be released before that can happen. So I do feel like that's where you guys are at right now. And I feel like you're already on this journey. Like if you're resonating with this, I feel like it's because you're already like you're already on this path of like letting someone or a particular perception of someone go, and you're on this new path of like loving yourself and like self-love and healing, and knowing that the world and people are mirroring back to you how you feel about yourself. It's all about vibration here. I'm definitely getting like you're shifting your vibration, you're shifting your frequency. And because this is happening, things are just falling away from you. Certain people are falling away from you. A particular person is falling away from you, and you're letting that thing, person, or people go because you're not expecting anything from them anymore. Does that make sense? It's like you feel good about letting people or a person go, and you're no longer in that place of like longing for that person to love you, or longing for that person to kind of show you attention or be the person that you need them to be. You're just like, okay, like I feel like you're in the energy of like, this has gone on long enough. I'm totally over this. It's getting too messy. It's getting like nothing's changing. I'm not seeing what I need to see in regards to how I want to be loved and how I want my romantic life to go. And you're like letting this situation or person or both go. And because of that, you're just in this place of like freedom, and you have this like ultimate knowing, this really strong intuitive knowing that you will get what you want when you release this person. You will get to where you need to be. You will meet that person. You will have that romance that you've been longing for from this person, but you haven't been getting from this person. And it's a really strong, like, it's just a very strong feeling I'm getting. And so that's like the next action you need to take in your life, I guess Spirit is wanting you to take, is letting go of a very complicated romantic situation. And like I said, if this is not a romantic situation, this is just like maybe a work or something like that, I do feel whatever this is, your emotions are involved in it. So it could be like friendships, it could be work related, but I'm getting more like something where your emotions have been involved in for a very long time, and now you're kind of at this place where you're reflecting, being like, is this going to change? Is this and you know what I'm saying? Is this going to change? I feel like now you're saying, I need to change. I need to change this. It's only going to change if I change, if I shift, if I let go, if I release, if I, love and accept myself, if I love and accept that inner darkness, my shadow self, if I, heal any wounds of like dependency and fear and temptation. And like, I feel like you're just shifting the whole way you're thinking about things, or that's the next action you need to take. But I feel like most of you are already on that path of doing it, and Spirit is just saying continue to do that, because you may be feeling a little bit stuck on a particular person where you're either scared to let them go, or you're just kind of, I'm getting like fear, but I am feeling like you will eventually let them go. Like there's this resistance to letting them go, because you could still be afraid that you're not going to get what you want from another person. But I just see this actually, because you're elevating your vibration and your frequency, this person's just going to detach from you. Just like they're going to just fall away. So in terms of that, I feel like with this 14 here, I am practical. It says you are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. So definitely Spirit is wanting you to take a practical approach in this stance where you are open-minded, you're willing to try something new. It's like almost like, what do you have to lose? Because whatever you're doing right now hasn't been working, and you're wise enough, and you are wise enough, you have the wisdom to, stop and think before you jump into something new, before you jump into this new romantic cycle. Because I do feel like a lot of you could be meeting a new person soon. And take like kind of a pragmatic approach to this situation. And I just feel like I'm getting like the message of like intention, like focus on your intentions with what you want to pursue, who you want to pursue, and what you're trying to manifest in your life, because your intentions will always manifest first and foremost. And a lot of people don't really understand that, or don't really think that way, because they think like, oh, okay, I want this person, so I'm going to get this person. But it's more like the feeling, the intention of why you want this person, of why you feel like you can't let go. That is always the reason why we stay in situations, don't stay in situations, or or manifest what we want, or manifest what we don't want. Like, it's really important to set your intentions in a meaningful way. And I really do think that, especially with the Seven of Cups here, this speaks about possibilities and choices and dreaming of the life and romantic life you want, or if this is not romantic, the life that you want, like a new cycle in your life that's emotionally fulfilling and doesn't feel like toxic, or doesn't feel like or doesn't feel like obsessive, or just like you can't get out of it. It's not laced in fear, it's laced in love, because you're loving all of you, because you are accepting who you are and what you want, and you're not letting anyone kind of change your mind. It's almost like the vibe I'm getting is that it's like you want, like, let's say you're in a relationship, for an example, and you want to be loved a certain way, or you just want something specific from this person, and this person is like not doing that at all, and it's like one of your like needs. It's not something you can really compromise on. It's something that you need to feel safe, secure, all that fun stuff, and this person's not doing that. And instead of like trying to manipulate this person to do so, or telling them they need to change, or telling them they need to do this, you're finally coming to the conclusion like, okay, like this person's not going to change. This is not working. This is like getting too complicated and frustrating, and I'm not getting what I need from this person, so I'm gonna have to let this person go. It's like you're choosing to love yourself now, and you're choosing to give yourself what you need, and because you're doing this person's gonna fall away, or you're gonna decide to just kind of let this person go. I don't think it's gonna be like messy or anything. I think it's gonna be pretty like easy and flowing, and you're just gonna like do your own thing and know that whatever you intend to have in a love situation, you will get. It just might not be from this person. You know what I mean? And I think you're coming to that acceptance. You're coming to that understanding that that's okay. Maybe this person wasn't meant to be in your life, to be on your journey, to move forward with you, to love you that way. Maybe they were just here to teach you a lesson about choosing yourself, about loving yourself, about healing yourself, and releasing attachment and whatnot. And no longer fearing about letting go and stuff like that. So everyone has a lesson in your life. Everyone has a purpose in your life, but you really have to pay attention to that purpose, and it's not always what you think you need, but it's not always what you think you want, but it's always what you need. The universe always gives you what you need at that time. And no matter how like complicated or difficult it may have been, or, in that way, it still taught you a lot. And I feel like it taught you a lot of wisdom. It taught you how to be more, how to use your imagination for good, how to open up to the possibilities, and how to no longer fantasize about this person in this way. I'm feeling like there was a lot of fantasy around this person, like this person's gonna change, or this person's gonna do this and that, and they just weren't matching up to that fantasy. And I don't think it was a fantasy, maybe that's not the right word, but it was something that was really important for you to have, and you just weren't getting it from this person. And now you're just like, okay, well, it's time to let this go. It's time to move forward. I do feel like there was a lot of confusion in the past, like, why isn't this person meeting your needs? I do feel like, I'm getting a lot of like delusion energy. So I just feel like you were kind of just really in this place of like wishful thinking, but like in a very delusional type of way, which is nothing to be ashamed of, and don't let me tell you you're delusional. Like, you will know, and we've all been there. Like, I've been delusional so many times about so many people. It's just crazy. But it's like, until like I really pay attention and sit still and be like, okay, Char, like, what are you doing? Like, this is not matching. Like, it's just not matching. And I'm like forced to, like, not forced, but I'm just pushed because I'm so upset. I'm so miserable with this situation that I'm just pushed to kind of release this and let go and know that I will receive what I need. I will receive what I really desire and want. And I always do. It always works out that way. So I feel like you're kind of in that situation, if that makes sense. I think you were just afraid of like the breakup part of it, or like just like maybe thinking that this person is not gonna like take it well or something like that. But I don't see it happening that way. I see it being pretty amicable, honestly. I see it just kind of happening and you're just like, oh, well, that was easy. Like that was, that wasn't as complicated as I thought. I feel like your perception of it was making it more complicated than it actually is, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm feeling like in terms of your next actions you need to take in life, it's about letting this situation go. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic cycle, but it could be about a job. It's about letting that go and knowing that you're going to get the desired job you really want once you let this go, or the desired salary you want, or, space that you want, home that you want, whatever it is that you desire that you're not getting where you are right now. Once you let that go, you will get what you need to get. You will get what you desire. I also think that like Spirit is really indicating here that like travel may be necessary in some way, or it doesn't have to be physical travel. It could be like just a mental vacation where you're allowing yourself to let go of any fear-based thoughts, any scarcity type thoughts, any victim mentality type thoughts, and just kind of be spontaneous and just do whatever feels right to you in that moment instead of overthinking it. And like, it's more like you're just feeling through your next actions instead of just overthinking it, or that's the next steps you need to take. And I like seeing this 11 here with this complicated card, because it just speaks about being open, like I was talking about, and it speaks about having a more deeper and more mature experience. And I do feel like this situation, whatever you've been in, has made you more mature, definitely more wise. And I just feel like time is on your side. I'm hearing time is on your side. You will be able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So maybe you're looking for that missing piece of the puzzle in your life, and Spirit is indicating that they're giving you the signs and clues and synchronicities as to how to get that missing puzzle piece. So that was really specific. I also feel like, I just feel like you kind of overthinking it, because there's just so many elements to consider, and you were just worried about what's next and what's impossible and stuff like that. And Spirit is telling you, just switch that. Like, everything is possible. Like, you're never going to understand everything all in that moment or one moment until you kind of release the fact of wanting to understand it, and then just kind of like go with the flow, but that's not it. That's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting like, not being okay with not, oh my God, what am I trying to say? I'm getting like so many like messages right now. Okay. Being okay with not knowing all the answers right now. And if that's the case, then there's like a level of, there's something you need to accept in terms of that. Because I feel like I'm like, it's getting jumbled in my head. So I'm not gonna like go any further with that, because I can't like clear it up right now. But I do feel like time is on your side. You will find that missing puzzle piece. And I'm also getting like, simple doesn't have to be boring. So maybe you think like it's too easy or it's too simple, and that's boring to you. Maybe you kind of are addicted to the complication or the kind of drama aspects to the situation or something like that. Which is like a real thing. Like, there's a lot of people like that who kind of like the dramatization of like a breakup or a love relationship, and they kind of just feed off of that energy. But I do think that's something that Spirit is really asking you to release, because it's not getting you anywhere. You're kind of just going in circles. And I do think a lot of you are aware of that. And if not, you will become aware of that if that resonates with you, because there's just something that you're missing, and you're not going to get it wherever you are right now. So yeah, so that is what I see for you. I'm gonna leave it here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope this resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I am sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my second pile. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the 555 card, this is your reading for what action do you need to take next in your life right now. So I'm getting a pretty strong message that a lot of you who chose this pile are worried about your prosperity, your abundance, your money, your finances. It's like you don't trust that you're going to make money with whatever you're doing. That's pretty clear in my mind right now. So I feel like Spirit is saying you need to trust that whatever you're doing, you will be abundant in, you will be prosperous, and you will make money. You will be financially well off doing whatever you're doing. And I do feel like you're doing something that you love, that is creative, that inspires you, that inspires your creativity. I do feel like this is a new direction that you're taking. You could be starting your own business. I'm getting like bracelet making or art, something. You could be opening your own Etsy shop or just an art shop or something like that. Something that's really creative and something that's really out of your comfort zone that I feel like you really do love, but you're just worried that you're not going to be financially stable in it. Like you're not going to see the finances come in from it. And I'm not saying that you're not. I feel like this is really based off your attitude and basically your perception, especially since we have I am optimistic here. It's like you're not being optimistic. You don't trust that this is going to work out. You don't trust that you are going to be prosperous by doing this. And we do have new moon in Taurus, so you could be a Taurus or have your moon in Taurus, and Taurus is a very fixed sign. It's very stubborn, but it's very hardworking, and it's very committed to what it loves, or like what you're doing and stuff like that. So I do feel like you've been really committed to something. You've worked really hard in something to the point where you are now fatigued, or may feel like you've overinvested in this and you're not seeing the like income, the money like kind of flow in from the money you've put into this. And I feel like you're a little bit paranoid that you're just not going to see the financial abundance flow in. So I feel like there's a little bit of a struggle here. And I feel like, again, this is all stemming from your attitude. Spirit is really telling me that this is because of your attitude. I feel like you're being a little bit pessimistic and like just not trusting. And it's not like you're not trusting others. And I feel like anytime we get a message of like not trusting, like you don't trust a particular person or your business partner or, you know, whoever, it usually stems from not trusting ourselves. So I feel like you're in this place where you don't trust yourself to make enough money out of this because maybe of what you've been told. Maybe you're just looking for like that tangible result in seeing people buy your product or something like that, or really take your art or whatever you're doing seriously and invest in you the way that you've invested in you. So you're not seeing that. So it's giving you this distorted perception of like, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or maybe, you know, this is not my thing. There's a lot of like fear. There's a lot of fear around whatever you're doing right now. And like I said, it's because this is new. It's because you're on this new journey. It's because you're going down this new direction. And I feel like you need to have compassion for yourself. You need to have empathy for yourself. There's a feeling of because there's this feeling of being emotionally unavailable a little bit. So, and I feel like it's just because you're fatigued and you're like focused and worried too much about the abundance aspect of this, which is fair because we all need to make a living, but you're worried to the point where now it's like you don't even want to invest in it. And that's where you're going to get blocked, because there's like a real strong message of being like committed to what you're doing, not to like maybe invest like more money into this, but I feel like whatever you have going for you right now is enough to bring in a lot of prosperity, if that makes sense. And with the 555 here, it speaks about change, and it says a major shift is about to come into your life, experience, and change your path's direction. So be open and stay positive. So really important to stay positive and be open, because I do feel like your luck is about to change, your energy is about to shift. You're going to be receiving a lot of prosperity and abundance because of this, as soon as you change your attitude, as soon as you change your perception of what you're doing and how you're doing it and how it's working out for you. There's like a major shift happening. And for some of you, I feel like you haven't started this new creative endeavor and you're worried about starting it because you don't trust it will make you money. And Spirit is saying that's not the case. It will make you money. You will be prosperous in this. You will get abundance in this, and you just have to be open and stay positive about it, because your attitude will affect how you bring in your prosperity. I mean, it always does all the time, but your attitude really does play a big role in this. And your attitude is more than just your thoughts. It's about your feelings and your thoughts matching up, and then your actions based off that feeling and thought. So they all have to be in alignment for you to kind of be on that path of prosperity, or whatever path you desire. But in this case, it's your prosperity. So, what else am I picking up? So this new moon in Taurus here, I do feel like this is about, I feel like you could be worried that you're not going to be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Maybe you're dreaming of a new car or a new home or something. I feel like it's like a big expense. And you feel like whatever you're doing, you're not going to be able to afford what you want by doing this. And that's also not the case. I do feel like there's just a strong need to take care of your mind and your body and your emotions right now, and get clear on like what you value the most, because it will help you find peace. You're definitely not at peace right now. And I do feel like it could be someone that you're working with that you don't trust. Like if this is a business partner or just someone that you're collaborating with, this could even be like a romantic partner that's not supportive of you shifting careers or making this your, making this creative project or endeavor your livelihood or following your bliss. I just feel like there's someone that's kind of filling your head with really kind of negative, pessimistic thoughts about this new endeavor. And that's something to really pay attention to, because I do feel like it also could just be friends or a best friend or a particular friend that's just not supportive of you right now. And they're like filling your head with a lot of fear-based stuff. Now, keep in mind that I do feel like that fear is already residing within you, but they're not helping it. You know, they're just kind of feeding it more instead of feeding the optimistic side, feeding the positive side of you. So really pay attention to that. I feel like they could be causing a lot of chaos when it comes to this. Like you just don't want to talk to them about this, or they bring it up anyways and they just feed so much like negativity and like, oh, it's just a lot of like, they just make you tired. They make you fatigued. They make you paranoid. They make you feel like it's just a struggle, like you shouldn't be doing this. They're just not supportive. Let's just say that. They're just not supportive. And Spirit is really asking you to deal with this the best way you know how. Try to find balance in this, or distance yourself from this person if you can, or kind of, there's a need to kind of master yourself through this situation. You're also learning a really particular lesson in believing in yourself and committing to this, whether people believe in you or not, because the only person that needs to believe in you is you, and everything else will kind of fall into place. Then you will attract people who believe in you. But if there's like any twinge of doubt, not like, we all have a little bit of doubt, but if there's any like real heavy doubt in you that this will not work, then it will not work. Whatever you believe to be true will be true. And I do feel like you have to pay particular attention to the people that are supporting you and not supporting you, because there's a need to kind of shift that out of your energetic field. So so Spirit is really asking you to kind of deal with your emotions, try to master your energy and your vibration through this time, because I just feel like it's a really sensitive time right now, and you need to be around people that believe in you and that are optimistic and that are affirming what you want to happen instead of what you don't want to happen. You need to start affirming what you want to happen instead of what you don't want to happen. So we have state affirmations here. It speaks of state as I am manifesting. Happens in the present tense, so in present life, and it has to be believable to you. So if you're affirming stuff that's not in present tense, that is not believable to you, it's not going to work. You need to believe it. You need to have your emotions align with your thoughts, like I was saying. And like I said, it has to be believable to you. So I do feel like maybe a lot of you are going through your savings, or you have no savings, or you're worried that you're going to go through your savings because you're just not seeing the rewards of this creative endeavor. And that's only for a few of you, if that's the case. And if that's the case, then I do feel like you need to kind of take a break. You don't need to stop, but you do need to take a break and try to do something fun, like pamper yourself in some way, watch a movie you like, do something playful. If you have an animal, like a cat or something like that, play with your cat and just kind of, like I said, like pamper yourself, because Tauruses like to pamper themselves. So I do feel like doing something like that could help, like kind of like give yourself a massage or a nice bubble bath or something like that. Buy yourself like a candle or something, like just something that makes you feel better and makes you feel a little bit lighter, less fatigued. Take a nap, take a lot of naps, whatever's going to help you kind of re-energize yourself, because I feel like you're losing a lot of energy right now, and Spirit is really wanting you to really keep your energy and then like the highest vibration to match your desired reality. So there's another strong message about your self-worth. I think this is definitely related to that. So this is also a lesson about your self-worth and how you see your self-worth. I feel like Spirit is saying you can have whatever you want, including all material things, whatever that may be, but you have to believe in yourself. Like I was saying, and if you don't believe in yourself, no one's going to believe in you. Like, you have to do it. That's the only belief that matters, is the belief of you. Like, you believing in yourself. I hope I said that right. And I feel like you all are practicing the law of attraction, but there's something off about it. And I definitely feel it's because, like, you're just not believing what you're manifesting, what you're trying to attract. So, yeah, there's just a certain message that's saying the more you value yourself, the more others will value you too. The more you value your work, the more that others will value your work and reward you for your work. You can create abundance. You are the co-creator of your reality. And Taurus is associated with like luxury and Venus type things and things that you love. And I do feel like in the next 12 months, I know that seems like a long time, and even before then, you will start to see your prosperity come in. You know what I mean? It may not be right now, but you will start to see it. And you will start to see a shift. The more that you shift your energy and value yourself and know that your work, whatever you're doing is valuable, the more that you'll start to see the prosperity come in. So I do feel like, also for some of you, you're going to find a new like partner. Like, I don't know if this is romantic because we do have the Two of Cups, but it's in reverse. This could be a business partner or like a friendship, but you're going to find someone new who supports you, who reminds you to have fun and to enjoy what you're doing. That's really going to help you shift your energy. And because whoever you're around right now is not helpful. And I don't know, I just feel like they're kind of making you insecure a little bit here. But you're going to meet someone new, or maybe you have someone that you want to talk to about this, that you know will help you and help you kind of shift your energy and help you remind yourself, or just remind you of to be open and stay positive. And that's when you'll start to see your work shift. So if you've been thinking about reaching out to someone, I definitely think that is something you should do, because this person will help you balance your energy, and this person is going to be a true friend. If not a friend, like if you like really like this person, like you want to date this person, I do feel like this person will still be a friend, but they will support you in that. And I do feel like I feel like I'm getting like two things. I don't know if this is a person that you want to talk to, that you like, that is a friend, but you like more than a friend, or someone that you like love, but you're starting a new relationship with them and it's starting out as friends. Whatever the case may be, this person is going to help you. This person is going to support you. This person is going to remind you why you're doing what you're doing. Remind you that, you know, give you that pep talk that you really need. Let you see things from a different perspective, because right now I feel like you're just kind of tired and fatigued, and whoever you're around is just kind of, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, pissing you off. So I feel like if you've been wrestling with that, like reaching out to this person, definitely do that, because this person is gonna give you a more playful perspective and they're gonna lighten the mood. I feel like you need to play and have fun. I feel like you're too focused on this, and you're too focused on this person that's like putting doubt, or like feeding your doubts more than they're feeding your like faith. And you need to like play and be around people that support you. So definitely don't give up. I'm just hearing like, I feel like you want to give up. Don't give up. Spirit's saying don't give up. You just need to kind of shift your energy, and Spirit's going to send you someone, or send you the idea to reach out to someone that can help you shift your energy, basically. Wow, that was pretty straightforward. But yeah, it's time for you to just shift, because the prosperity is there. It's always been there. It is yours for the taking, but you're kind of just out of alignment right now. And a lot of it has to do with who you're around. Like I said, this could be like a relationship. This could be a friend, but you have to deal with that first. I feel like that's something you need to deal with, or kind of set strong boundaries with this person in some way, or tell them that you like, hey, I feel like you don't support me in this, and like see where it goes. But I just feel like this person is just really not supportive, but there is someone that wants to be able to support you. And I feel like you know who this person is. You're just for some reason scared to reach out to them. I don't think you've talked to them in a long time, or maybe the last time you did, you had like a falling out with this person. But I do feel like things are clear now. Things are kind of neutral and copacetic, where you can reach out to this person again, because I do feel like you really need their support. You really want their support, and they are a very supportive person that wants to support you in this, because they believe in your art. They believe in your bliss. They believe in what inspires you. So yeah, so that is what I see. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, my pile 3. If you chose the 888 card, this is your reading for what action do you need to take in your life next. So Spirit is being very vague about what this is specifically in regards to, but I do feel like whatever it is, I feel like you've been indecisive about it for a really long time, and Spirit is telling you to just go for it, because because one, you've been kind of in the stuck energy of like, should I, shouldn't I don't know if this is the right path for me. And it definitely is the right path for you. I do feel like it's a new path. It's a path that is your very own. Like, no one has ever done, well, I'm not gonna say no one has ever done what you've done, but no one has ever done your path the way that you can do this path. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's this path of like self-love and doing things that you love and being around people that you love that's different. I don't think like, I feel like there's this energy of definitely stepping out of your comfort zone, and definitely being uncomfortable with carving your own path in the world, because it's not something you were taught. It's not something that is like quote unquote normal, whatever that means. But especially to your family, I feel like this is something that your family is gonna, or you feel like your family's gonna look at and be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And you've been just teetering on whether or not you should take this path. And I feel like your family may think, or friends, or someone close to you may think that this is impulsive for you to do this, but it's not impulsive. I feel like it's something that you've been thinking about doing for a really long time. I definitely feel like you're a trailblazer in this way, where you're kind of trailblazing, like, it's like you're bringing in the greatest, your greatest achievements. Like, this is something that you will have great achievement in, whatever this is. And this is something that your heart and your mind has been aligned to, but I feel like people have been telling you otherwise, and it's making you indecisive. It's making you kind of, first of all, it's making you angry. Second of all, it's making you feel just indecisive. This could definitely be a creative path, like moving abroad or something like that. Whatever it is, it's just you stepping out of your comfort zone. And Spirit is saying now is the time to do that. Now is the time that you will receive this favorable outcome, because you're in alignment with it. And I feel like you're feeling this strong intuitive nudge to do this, but there is someone or people telling you that you shouldn't. And I feel like you just don't want to disappoint them. You don't want to cause any like disruption in their life, but because of this, because you're putting their feelings first before your own, it's causing disruption in your own life. It's causing you to be anxious. It's causing you to be really angry, I feel, whatever this path is. And I just feel like your family doesn't support this, or a sibling that you're really close to, or a particular family member, or someone that you love and care about, and you care about their opinion and feelings. Someone doesn't approve of whatever you're thinking or wanting to do, and it's just causing so much pain and angst, and it's just making you angry, and it's making you, I feel like, want to lash out at them, which Spirit is saying is like not the best way to go, because I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just getting this, like, whatever this is, it's just very unconventional compared to like what your family doing, or compared to even what society's doing. But it's like you love it, you need to do it. I feel like you feel so happy when you think about it. Or maybe you've even started this new creative path, this new creative endeavor, and it just makes you so happy, but you want to take it a step further. Like maybe you want to quit your job and make it your full-time thing, or whatever you want to do. There's something you want to really like take it further, but there's someone that's like stopping you. And I do feel like this is going to be revealed to you, like in terms of like, I think you're going to see the truth of the situation of maybe why this person is stopping you. It's not because they don't love you. It's not because they don't care. I just feel like they're scared that you're going to fail. They're scared that you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be able to take care of yourself, or you're going to be miserable or something. I don't think they really get that this is something that you love. This is something that means a lot to you. This is something that may be different, but it's authentic to you. And it's because maybe they just come from a different time, or they just don't understand, or they're still kind of drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak, whatever the case may be. It's just like this person I feel like this person just needs to, like, you need to have a conversation with this person or your family and just tell them that this is something that you love. This is something that's going to make you happy. And it's okay if they feel the opposite of that, but it's something that they don't need to understand, but they need to respect. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's getting like where they don't respect your choice in doing this. They don't respect your unconventional but authentic path. You know, they just see it as kind of you being impulsive and you not knowing what you're doing for whatever reason. And, you know, who cares really what they think, no matter who it is? It's like, you have to live your life. You have to do what's best for you. You can't make people happy. And you could be in this place, or you could be learning to come out of this place where you could be like a people pleaser, and you're learning to like please yourself first. You know, make sure that you are happy and in alignment with how you want to live your life, because I feel like you've been living the life that other people have been wanting you to live, and it's just getting exhausting to you. It's like you're just feeling like, I need to change, I need to do this change, I need to make this change, but people around you are not supporting this change. You feel like they won't support this change, or, you know, you're just feeling torn, you know? And again, like I said, it's making you angry. And that's the first sign that, okay, this is not okay. Like this, like I need to do this, because it's like, you need to talk about this to them. You need to explain this to them, and you don't need to really explain. You just need to tell them like, I'm doing this, whether you like it or not type of vibe, in the most compassionate way, of course. But you need to tell them like, this is what I choose. And like I said, like, you don't have to understand it, but you know, I hope that you can respect it. And even if they can't respect it, then that's when you distance yourself from them. It's like you have to put your self-love, your self-worth first, which is why we have this card. And it speaks about like what value you place on yourself and in your life. You value whatever you're going towards. You value this new creative endeavor, this new creative path, this new authentic path, because you value yourself. And when you don't go down this path, you're disvaluing yourself. Is that the word? You're not valuing yourself. You're not valuing your creativity. You're not valuing your path. And it makes you angry, because this is something that you're really passionate about. And you're kind of letting other people control your life, I feel. This is probably getting more deeper than what it needs to. But I just feel like a lot of you, or some of you, are like in this type of position where you feel like you just don't want to disappoint your loved ones, but you also feel like if you're like, by not disappointing your loved ones, you're disappointing yourself. And I feel like you know that you can't afford to disappoint yourself because you're so miserable with where you're at, or not because you know you're going to be miserable if you don't do this, if you don't go here, if you don't, you know, carve this path for yourself. So it's like something has to give. And I feel like what's gonna give is you finally make the decision to tell these people or this person that I'm doing this, and, you know, let the chips fall where they may, because you know what's gonna make you happy in the long end, in the long run. I do feel this path that you're creating for yourself, you're going to attract so many opportunities, and you're going to be like so happy and such in a place of gratitude and so thankful. And honestly, for some of you, I feel like if you explain to maybe this is your parents or whoever this is, once you explain to them like maybe why you want to do this, or once you tell them, never have to explain yourself, but like maybe when you tell them like why you're doing this, they may shock you and surprise you and be like, okay, like I get it, and, you know, give you their blessing. Not that you need it, but you may be surprised by their response. you know, for some of you. For others of you, I feel like they're still going to give you a hard time, but you know, for the rest of you, I feel like they're going to be supportive, and you're going to be really grateful for that, because I feel like whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, you're afraid that if you do that, they won't be in your life, and you want them in your life. You want them on this next part of your journey. And for some of you, you will have them or have this person. For others of you, you won't, but you're going to meet people that are supposed to be a part of your journey regardless. You're going to meet those people that are like you're meant to meet on this path. And I feel like it's just going to be such a favorable outcome. I just feel like you're just going to be in alignment, and you're just going to meet new and exciting people. And it's really going to open up your creative abilities. I feel like a lot of you who chose this pilot are very, very creative and very talented in your creations. I feel like it's just going to be really abundant. And because we have I am abundant here, duh. Okay, 888, it says, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. You're definitely creating abundance for yourself, and you're definitely focusing on your self-worth and loving yourself and choosing things that are authentic to you, not authentic or not someone else's version of how they want you to live your life. I just feel like you're just gonna be in the flow. I feel like you're already in the flow, but there's something that could be stopping your flow from fully being in the flow. And that's gonna be rectified, honestly, especially with the take time to breathe out. I feel like that's coming to an end regardless, because you're just, like I said, something has to give, and you're just so focused on all the wonderful things that you get to create and you get to experience once you really decide to commit to this path. You're going to just be so grateful, and you're just going to make a clearing for all that type of abundance, prosperity, opportunities to come into your life, to like pour into your life, honestly. And it's just going to flow into all areas of your life. And, you know, you may end up meeting the love of your life. You may end up, you know, buying the house of your dreams, or experiencing things that you've just wanted to experience and you've been desiring for a really long time. But it's just because you've been letting people block you from that, because they think they know what's best for you. But I feel like the more that you believe in yourself, the more that you behave in the way that tells other that you are worthy of this, like basically like self-respect and stuff like that, you're going to see your circumstances change. Circumstances come from self-respect. So when you act from self-respect, you're going to see a shift. You're going to see your self-worth go up, your self-esteem go up. You're not going to allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. You're going to commit to what works for you and what's authentic for you. And I do feel like Spirit is saying, like, what's best for you is not always going to be best for other people. And that's okay, because it's your path. It's your authentic path. But you will meet other people who respect your path, who want the same things as you. They may just go about it in a different way, but they're still like supportive of you, and you will be supportive of them. I just feel like the more that you act that you are worthy of these things, that you're worthy of whatever you want to experience, you will receive it. You just have to like basically keep your head high, basically. It's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Just know that you are worthy of all these great things. Don't let other people get you down, no matter who they are. Doesn't mean you have to be mean, because I do feel like, not that you're mean, but I do feel like you're just getting like pissed off with whoever is just around you, kind of not respecting you, not respecting your choices, not respecting the path that you want to go on. They're just kind of, I honestly feel like they're just not getting it. And maybe they're just not meant to get it. Maybe you can tell them and try to like talk to them about it, but it's either they get it or they don't. And I just feel like it's going to be different for everyone. So, but I don't think you really care. Honestly, I think you're just so fed up that you're just like, I don't care anymore. Like, this makes me happy. Like, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not type of attitude. Because I feel like you've just had enough. You've just put up with so much from this person or your parents or whoever this is, and you're over it. And like I said, I do feel like a lot of you are going to be surprised by this, by their response to you standing up for yourself, respecting yourself, and respecting your choices and stuff like that. But in terms of the path you're going on, I see it being really abundant, honestly. We have 888 here. So if you're seeing a lot of eights, it means you're great. You're going down the right path. Focus on all the wonderful things that you want to bring onto your path, and you will do so. But in doing so, it will clear all the stuff that you no longer need on your path. So there could be people, ideas, thought patterns, whatever the case may be. But you are definitely going down a path that you're meant to go down on. You're going to achieve really great things on this path. Honestly, it's very abundant. It's very prosperous. But in terms of your advice with the take time to breathe out, I just feel like you need to take time to like relax and spend time with yourself and breathe. Like, practice on your breathing, because I just feel like there's such, like, I'm just getting like a lot of anger. So breathing helps control your anger a lot. So just take deep breaths. Don't give in to so much of people's drama or people's like attitudes towards you. Just kind of stay focused, stay balanced in your own thing. Remember, focus on gratitude. Gratitude increases your attraction and your opportunity. So just focus on that. Focus on yourself. And I do feel like things will shift rather quickly and very, very abundantly for you. So that is what I see for you guys. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.